If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your life will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is the Amazing Sammy. I'm a magician, and I'm here to magish for you this evening. Ann came up to me a couple of weeks ago, and she said, you know, Sam, for this year's silent auction, we'd like to do something special. We want to do something fun and exciting and entertaining, but we just really haven't had much luck, so would you perform? With an invitation like that, how could I say no? I mean, by the way, in case you didn't know, this whole event is sponsored by the Fun Singles Over 45 group from Cherry Hills Community Church. I'm a member of that group, and so I guess I passed the fun test. I don't remember taking a fun test, but they let me in. I guess if you don't pass the fun test, you could always join the dull singles over 45 group at that other church down the road. Oh man. We also, you know, we have a lot of fun with our group. I've met a lot of people and I really appreciate the friendships. There's this one lady in our group. She went out and she hired a cleaning lady to clean her house so that she could do volunteer work at the daycare center where the cleaning lady leaves her kids. So we've got some different people in our group. I'm kind of newly single, but you know, I can remember when I was single way back when I was a young man and single and dating. Every girl that I brought home, my mother didn't like. So after this went on for a while, I came up with the perfect solution. I went out and I found a girl exactly like my mother. Took her home. My dad didn't like her. Okay, I know what some of you are thinking out there. Some of you are thinking, I wonder if this guy's going to be any good. Well, you know, more importantly, I wonder if you're going to be any good. Because to pull off a successful show, it not only takes a good performer, it takes a good audience. Man, you guys are good. But I brought a test. We're going to do a little test. If you pass the test, we're going to do the show. If you don't pass the test, we're going to do a spelling bee. Now, I don't know if you've ever been to a spelling bee, but my show would have to be pretty boring to be worse than a spelling bee. So let's get on with the test, shall we? Okay, here we go. I was 12 years old. My first magic trick, my first magic show. We were in my parents' basement. There were 12 or 15 people there, sitting on folding chairs, eating triangle sandwiches, sipping wine. I proceeded to show them that I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playing cards. I then removed one of those playing cards, snapped my fingers, and much to their amazement, I still had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playing cards, and everyone was so impressed they all shouted, "Amazing, Sammy!" Amazing, Sammy! Yeah! That was pathetic. I hope you brought your pocket dictionaries. If you didn't, you could probably get one out of one of those backpacks at the church. That's kind of an inside joke. Okay, now, girl, I'm going to give you another chance. I'm going to give you another chance, okay? Here we go. I was 6 years old. My first magic show, my first magic trick. My hands were small, the cards were large. It's in my parents' basement. There were 40 or 50 people down there, sitting on folding chairs, eating triangle sandwiches, sipping wine. I proceeded to show them that I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playing cards. I then removed 1, 2 of those playing cards, snapped my fingers, and much to their amazement, I still had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playing cards, and everyone shouted out, "Amazing Sammy!" You're almost there. You are so close. You're so close. We're just going to give it one more try, okay? Actually, you did real well there, but I have another little part of the trick I want to show you, so let's give it one more try. I was 3 years old. It was my first magic show, first magic trick. It was in my parents' basement. There were 400 or 500 people there, sitting on folding chairs, eating triangle sandwiches, sipping wine, I proceeded to show them that I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playing cards. I then removed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those cards. I snapped my fingers, and much to their amazement, I still had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 playing cards. And everyone raised a fist in the air and shouted, "Amazing Sammy!" Thank you very much. We're gonna do the show. Okay, you'll have to excuse me. I am so glad I put this in my case. It's like, I'm not nervous. All right, there we go. I've got something I want to share with you. This was actually a gift. It was given to me by an ancient Chinese magician. Perhaps you've heard of him, the great Fu Ling Yu. And he called it a Chinese prayer stick. And it's kind of like a stick, but it's got a long cord on one side and a short cord on the other side. And the funny thing is, if you pull on the short cord becomes the long cord, and the long cord becomes the short cord, and vice versa. Now I'm sure you can see why this confuses me, because this goes like this goes like this goes like this, and this goes like this. Yet all the time you have one long cord on one side and a short cord on the other side. And never but never has anyone ever seen it with 2 long cords. That is until tonight. And the funny thing is, if you look inside, there's nobody home. And everyone said, "Amazing Sammy!" You are so good to me. So I'm sure you can see why I'm confused. I mean, I want to know, what is it? What does it do? How does it work? And what am I supposed to do with it? I'll tell you what, if I ever figure it out, I'll bring it back and show you. And once again, everybody said, "Amazing Sammy!" Oh, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, now I thought this would be fun. I hope you do too. Here, just a sec. I want to set something up here real quickly. Okay, I thought it would be fun for you to get to see how a magician learns their tricks. I mean, I'm sure most of you have never seen that, and so recently I signed up for a new service. It's called the Trick of the Month Club, and they're going to send me a trick every month. And believe it or not, boom, showed up today, like 2 hours ago. So I haven't even had a chance to play with it yet, but this is my first trick from them. And so I just thought it would be educational. It may not be entertaining, but it would be educational for you to get to see how a magician learns a trick. Would you like to do that? All right, well, let's go ahead and do that. I'm just going to open this package. Now, I know it came with a CD, but you can also download the instructions. So that's what I did. That's why I was setting this up. I downloaded them to my phone. So let's hope our PA system works, and let's learn a trick together. I think you're going to enjoy this. Pay attention.
Hello, and thank you for subscribing to the Trick of the Month Club. This is the first in a series of amazing tricks you'll receive. Do you have a problem being cool? Do you often long to be the center of attention? Well, Sparky, wish no more. With these tricks, you will become a dazzling, graceful, and suave magician, and be able to amaze and amuse your friends for hours. Don't you want to become an amazing magician? I thought so. This month's trick has a lot of audience appeal. It's called the Amazing Mystical Vanishing Bandana. Before we begin, remember the 3 golden rules of magic. Rule number 1, a magician must have a cool pose to begin. Not exactly what we had in mind, but we'll work with what you got. Rule number 2. Remember, a savings bond will eventually mature and make lots of money. A magician will not. And rule number 3. Never tell how the trick is done. In fact, before we begin, you must take the magician's secret oath. Now raise your right hand. No, the other right hand. And repeat after me. I state your name.
I state your name.
No, don't say state your name. Say your name. I state your name.
The Amazing Sammy.
Promise. To never. Ever.
Ever.
Tell the secret. Of the magic trick. I also promise. To never. Repeat. What other people. Tell me to say. Great! Now let's get started. For this mystery, we've packed everything you will need in the package. Step 1. Examine the contents of the box. We are now ready to begin the lesson. Please pay attention. Step 2. Pick up the yellow bandana and show it to the audience. Wave it up and down and from side to side so that everyone can see that it's just an ordinary bandana. You can even tie it around your neck if you wish. Now, fold it in half. I said fold it in half. There you go. Step 3. Fold the bandana one more time. Step 4. Take the folded bandana and hide it in your left hand. Remember to keep your hand in a natural position. Now that you've learned to hide it in your left hand, we can continue. Step 5. unfold the bandana and wave it up and down to prove to your audience that it is a real bandana. If anyone from the audience does not believe it's a real bandana, offer them an opportunity to wipe their face with it or allow it to Step 6. Temporarily place the yellow bandana down and pick up the square of cloth, gathering the four corners to create a little makeshift bag. Hurry up! We're gonna run out of time. Step 7. Pick up the bandana and use your free hand to fold the bandana along the creases you just made. Now drop the bandana into the makeshift bag. Step 8. From the outside of the makeshift bag, squeeze the bandana into a tight little ball. What the audience doesn't know is that you didn't really drop it into the bag. You actually had it hidden in your left hand. What? You didn't really put it in there, did you? You did? Well, if this happens, we have a fancy name for this too. We call this one Oops. Remember to keep your hand held naturally. Step 9. Make a magical gesture over the bag. Now, to receive your well-deserved round of applause, strike your cool pose and flip open the cloth to show that the bandana has completely vanished. The Fruit of the Month Club, please enjoy the enclosed complimentary banana. The magician never reveals the secret.
Well, that didn't go exactly as I planned.
It was better.
That's okay, because everybody said... Amazing Sammy! Oh, thank you so much. Okay, I'm going to do one of my signature tricks. I call it a signature trick because I don't really know that many tricks, so I do this one all the time. So I hope you don't mind. This is actually the world-famous 3-rope trick. How many of you have seen this? Most of you. Okay, well, you're going to get to see it again. Okay. I call it that because it uses 3 ropes and it's world famous. So we have a short rope, we have a medium rope, and we have a long rope. Now the cool thing is, if I can get the lighting just right, I can actually create the illusion that all 3 of those ropes are the same length. Just like that. Everyone said? That's right. That's the short rope. That's the medium rope. And that's the long rope. But you know, some people get confused when you use 3 ropes. So I'll just put this one away and we'll just go ahead and use 2, okay? In fact, you know, some people get confused with 2, so why don't we just use 1?
Amazing Sammy!
Now, it's not actually the rope you need to keep your eyes on. It's the ends of the rope. Let me show you what I mean. Because the ends of the rope can actually come off the rope just like that. And if they do, then you have to put them back on the rope.
Amazing!
Thank you. Okay. And if they're on the wrong end of the rope, you got to take them off the wrong end and put them back on the right end just like that. Now, I know I told you it's the ends that you have to keep an eye on, and you do have to keep an eye on the ends, but sometimes you have to keep an eye on the middle of the rope because the middle can come off too. And when the middle comes off, bear with me, you have to grab that middle and just put it back on the rope just like that.
Amazing!
Amazing! Everybody said! Well, you probably remember way back when we started, we had 1, 2, 3 ropes. we had a short rope, we had a medium rope, and we had a long rope. And you probably also remember that what we did was we pulled the ends of that rope up just like this to create that illusion. Well, now we can pull the ends back up, snap our fingers, and we can break that illusion. And once again, we have a short rope, a medium rope, and a long rope, and everyone shouted! Thank you. Okay, now for my last little effect of the night, we're still trying to decide if we're going to have to do it down here. I think that's probably safer, and so I hope everybody can see at least. Can you see me from the back if I'm down here? Yes. Okay, I'm going to need a couple of helpers. Could you help me out, Steve? And how about you, Rob? Would you come up? Let's give these guys a big round of applause. What I'd like to do tonight is my tribute to Harry Houdini. Though he died more than 90 years ago, Harry Houdini to this day is the most recognized name in magic. He was especially known for his daring escapes. One of his most popular was his straitjacket escape. Harry Houdini was in such incredible physical condition that he could actually dislocate parts of his body in order to escape from a straitjacket. Now, I'm not in quite the physical condition that Harry Houdini was in.
Amazing,
And so for my tribute tonight, I'm going to attempt to escape from my own jacket. Now, just to make it more difficult, just to make it a little more difficult and a little more entertaining, I'm also going to escape from these handcuffs. So Rob, I'd like you to check out these handcuffs, if you would. Steve, I've also got 2 solid brass locks I'm going to let Steve check out. I got those at Home Depot. They don't know I have them, but they were very helpful. Okay, very good. Are those solid? No trapdoors, no mirrors, anything like that? Okay, now Steve, I'm going to have you lock me in. And we'll start with this hand. Just go ahead and, there you go. Just lock me in there good. Okay. And now, folks, I hope you can hear me, but just because of the nature of this trick, I'm going to turn my mic off. And so I will speak as loud as I can, okay? And I'll turn it back on when we're done. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay, good. Okay, now this one, we're going to try this, Steve. We're going to go behind the back.
What was Home Depot doing with those?
Yeah, now they just had the padlocks. I got the handcuffs actually at that little shop behind Shotgun Willie's. Is that something you can't say to a church crowd? I'll be fine. I got it. I think, okay. Make sure I'm locked in here. Okay. Would you check those? Am I locked in there? Yeah. Pinching the skin and everything, right? Okay. Steve, do those look good to you? Okay, you guys, what we're going to do a trial.
No, we have a lady checking? Oh, yeah.
It's inappropriate. This is a Christian group, you know.
Turn around so we can see.
You like to check? I'm in there. Okay, you guys, now first we're just going to do a test run. You guys both have 2 handles on your side. I want you to take that. This is the curtain of death. I'm going to do the escape behind the curtain of death. Raise it above my head. We're just doing a little test run. Okay, you guys, that's great. Go ahead, bring it down. That's
Amazing, Sammy.
You guys are doing really good. I think we're going to work well together as a team. I really do. So let me make sure I'm not stepping on it. Wait till I tell you to raise it, boys. Okay, ready? Okay, we're gonna keep going. So go ahead, raise that curtain, you guys. Raise the curtain. Yeah, keep it up there. Okay. Oh. Bear with me, folks. Actually, okay, you guys lower the curtain, lower the curtain. Actually, I'm very excited. This is probably the fastest I've ever done this trick. I'm halfway done. This is wonderful. So let's keep up the momentum. Go ahead, you guys. Raise that curtain. Raise that curtain. Get it up above my head. Okay. There we go. Thank you, you guys. Keep it up there. Keep it up there. Oh. Okay, let's see, you guys. Bear with me. Oh man. Did I mention that Harry Houdini could actually dislocate portions of his body? I just dislocated something. It wasn't my shirt. You guys, I'm in trouble here. I'm in trouble. Go ahead, lower the curtain. Lower the curtain. I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. You've probably heard the old saying, one step forward, two steps back. I think we've kind of got that kind of a situation going here, but we make such a good team. You guys, let's not lose the momentum. Go ahead, raise the curtain. Raise the curtain. Thank you. Okay, guys, I'm doing my best back here. Just bear with me. I'm sorry, audience. I'm doing. Wait, oh, you guys, drop the curtain. Drop the curtain. Oh, man. I got myself in trouble here. I'm sure some of you are still wondering. I wonder if he's still locked in there. Rob, would you check that? How about you, Steve? Would you check this one? Okay. I don't know. All I can think to do is let's keep trying to go, you guys. Go ahead, you guys. Raise the curtain. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't what I had in mind. Please excuse me.
Shouldn't have wore a suit, Sammy.
My goodness,
Where's your speedo?
And everyone said, Amazing Sammy. Wait, you guys go ahead, drop the curtain. Drop the curtain. I'm sorry, Steve, could you pull that coat off of my head? I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. This is as good as I can do tonight. These guys just put me in these things so doggone tight. I apologize. Anyway, Steve, thanks a lot for your help. Let's give these gentlemen a big round of applause. Thank you very much. Oh man, not much amazing about that one, huh? Okay, you guys, I think that's it for me tonight, but I'd like to leave you with one word, and that word is respect. In my own words, I can't even express the respect I have for the people in this group that are about to embark on that trip to Juarez, Mexico. I respect you guys. And I want to add to that I respect every one of you that took the time out of your busy schedules to come and support this most noble cause tonight. So thank you very much, and may the magic follow you wherever you go. Good night.